Hello everyone, this is Lady C and I am coming to you live. So tell everyone tune in. We got a hot topic that I wanted to discuss tonight. So tell them to come on in, meet me, come in and listen to the topic tonight. And we're going to be talking about the absence of wife material. Now, Black Ram 313 has been coming online talking about us women, talking about we're not wife material, just saying a couple of things. And I wanted to come on Facebook Live just to address some things that Black Ram 313 has been saying. Now, I understand Black Ram have a strong followers. He have a lot of them. But my problem that I have with him is that it is the content that he is putting out about us women. And it's his opinion, it's his prerogative, and he can say whatever he wants to say. But as a woman, I want to stand up for us women and respond to a lot of the things that Black Ram 313 is saying. Now, Black Ram, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you submissive on Facebook Live, and I'm even coming to you with, relaxed, calm, no drama, but just want to talk about, let's have a conversation. Let's have a dialogue, Black Ram. Because you've been saying that the wife material does not exist anymore. You're saying there's no wives left here in 2022. You have been saying basically from the videos of yours that I have been watching, Black Ram, that we women are of no substance. We basically can't handle and hold a relationship with you men, and that all we do is whine, complain, and we want to spend y'all money. So the first thing I want to deal with, once again, come on live. This is Lady C, and we're going to have a topic on the absence of wife material that Black Ram 313 has put out over social media. And so what I want to start talking about is he started saying that a lot of us women is just looking to hook up. He said that a lot of us women are just looking for sugar daddies, or we just looking for somebody to take care of us, or we just, looking for, as they say, friends with benefits, your home girl. Well, now I beg to differ, and I stand up for the women of substance. That is not what we're looking for, and that is not what we want. And I'm sure over social media right now, I can speak for a whole lot of women of substance now, because it's a category that I'm dividing. The women of substance is wanting more than just friends with benefits, hooking up, and just being your home girl. We want a man. We want a husband. And we want a father to our children. We want a king is what we want. And in the Bible, remember Abraham and Sarah? Now, a lot of women may not agree with me with this, but go read your Bible. Sarah called her husband Lord. And so even in that, as I'm wanting my husband to be my king, I want him to be my Lord too. Now, he's not Lord over the Lord, but he will be Lord of this house, and Jesus will be over him. So there's been a lot of issue with men complaining we women don't respect him. Black Ram 313 has been stating that too. But the women of substance, we do respect our men. We do respect men in spite of what y'all men do, in spite of the mistakes y'all make. There are some women of substance that strongly respect our men, and we treat you with respect. One thing Black Ram 313 said, there is no wife material. Is there any women out there that qualify? Yes, there are some women out here that qualify as wife material, Black Ram, and that is the women of substance. He said, are there any wife material out here, any women that can bring something to the table? Yes, the women of substance, Black Ram, can bring something to the table. You may ask the question, what is that? The answer would be, Black Ram, we women of substance, because I consider myself a woman of substance. What we can bring to the table will be, we can bring finances, because we better together. We can bring respect, because we have to respect each other. We can bring servanthood, because in the Bible, it states that we are the helpmeet. It says in the Bible, it says when a man find a wife, he findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. While you are attaining favor from the Lord, when you find your wife, we are your good thing. And what do the good thing do? We serve you. The women of substance serve you and respect you. Now, there may be a lot of women that don't agree with me with that, but the women that don't agree may be the women that are not of substance, because it's in the word and we cannot change the word. We women are the helpmeet, and we are to serve our husbands, and we are to respect them. And you may even got some women out there that will say, you expect us to respect these men when they cheat on us or do us wrong? If we women of substance, yeah, we're supposed to respect them. You know why? Because vengeance is the Lord. And what we're supposed to do is put them in the hands of the Lord and let the Lord deal with them. Because I don't care how much we fuss, we complain or nag. We can't change their actions. But we serve the Most High. Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I serve a God that can deal with him better than I can. Because I'll make a mess. I'll mess it up. I'll cause more problems. I'll put more fire on it. Yes, it hurts. And sometimes it's hard to be quiet when these men don't do us right. But I trust God enough to hold my feelings and my emotions and let the Lord deal with the man. Black Ram asked this question. He asked, where are the good women at? Because see, I made a list. I listened to this video and I want to go through this list on the things he said. The good women are out here. We are before y'all. But a lot of the men are not wanting good women. A lot of the men are wanting street women. Women that will do anything. And we women of substance are kind of pushed to the side. And we're to the side waiting on our Boaz, waiting on our men of substance as well to come and find us women of substance. And it's not happening that way. It seems this whole thing has been flipped. But just because it's been flipped, am I going to change my womanhood of substance? No, I will not. I will continue to be how I am and operate in my substance until this thing is switched and turned back around. Proverbs 31, Black Ram brought that up. He said, where is the Proverb 31 woman? What does the Proverb 31 woman do? She take care of her husband. She take care of her house. She take care of her children. She takes the load off her husband as far as the woman duties. Are we still doing that? Yes, we are. The women of substance. He said the women are not cooking. Now, Black Ram, there are women, because some of you men ain't just picked up weight because you just doing nothing. Some of you men are picked up weight because we women are cooking, and we're cooking good meals for you. We are taking care of your children. We are cleaning the house. We are handling the business that sometimes you men are not handling. So, yes, we can cook. I'm a woman that cook. Don't nobody want to eat Taco Bell every night for dinner. Ain't nobody trying to eat Whataburger on no Sunday. Because that's really time where it should be a family sitting at the table. Actually, every night. But because sometimes the wife's schedule is different from the husband's schedule, sometimes you may not even be able to eat dinner together. But when you can eat dinner together, it needs to be a meal, not no fast food. Just like a woman want a man of substance and a man want a woman of substance. Man, the food need to be of substance. Cooking. Not every woman cook. Not every woman know how to cook. But there are some women of substance that know how to cook, prepare a meal, and feed her family, and the husband and the children are satisfied. He said, where are the examples? Black Ram, I'm an example. Black Ram, you might say, well, I don't know you an example. How I know that? You could be just talking. Just to give you a little background real quick. Black Ram, I was married, had children, cooked, cleaned, went to church, and tried to perform my woman duties. And for that man, it was not enough. Because if it was enough, he would not have looked upon another woman. He would not have violated our covenant of marriage. He would not have cheated. So sometimes we can do all that we know to do and yet do not get what we have earned or what we deserve. Life is something. And so he said, we are used. He said, we women are used. He said, we women have been with many men. He said, and then he said, those men that we've been with, he said, it's all up inside of us. And he said, it's messing with our minds, our emotions, our bodies. Now, Black Ram, you know good and well, it's men out there that cheat. And they don't sometimes just cheat with one woman. Sometimes they cheating with 2 or 3 women. And them women is up in them men, up in their mind, up in their emotions, up in their psyche. So I want to stop this war, Black Ram, with the men and the women, because there's some things going on both sides. But we need to divide this. And when we're addressing the men and addressing the women, we need to be saying either they men and women of substance or they're not. He said the women are rude. Yes, you got some rude people, but we got some rude men too. That sometimes men won't let us get a word in. Sometimes the men, because the word of God say we are the weaker vessel, run over us like we're a doormat, won't respect us. And we are human, just like the man. All of us women are not rude. Now you got some strong women. You got some straightforward women. You Afro brothers can be rude sometimes because y'all firm and strong and you don't play. Sometimes that can come off rude. Sometimes when we are dialoguing, things can be misinterpreted. And that will cause a person to get on the defense and be rude, which it shouldn't happen because you should always ask questions. I think I hear you saying this, or are you saying that? Because it is all about delivery. And if we really pay attention to our delivery and how we deliver things to each other, man to woman, sometimes that'll stop that rudeness and cut that out. I also want to target, he said, our attitude. A lot of us women have attitudes. Man, a lot of men have attitudes. Because men have attitudes when they can't get sex. Men have attitudes when they are making demands and we don't do them. Men get attitudes with us when we don't agree with their decision. When we as women knowing that ain't going to turn out right. But you men want us to just go with it because you the man and it's the right thing to do. But there's another side to that. All of us women don't have attitudes, but situations gives us attitude. Lying and cheating give us attitude. But once again, it's all about the delivery. He said that we have attitudes and that we are not loving. Now, it's a lot of loving women. And it is so many loving women out here that I come to think sometimes that you men, you don't want that kind of love. I mean, it's almost looking like you men, y'all want the opposite of love, because there is a lot of loving women out here. There are some women out here that put up with some stuff that you men do. And if that's not showing love and forgiveness and chances, I don't know what it's showing. Now, the word of God tells us to forgive 70 times 70. Man, how much is that? And there's a lot of women. Now, I can speak on women of substance and women that are not of substance, that are forgiven and that put up with a lot of stuff in relationships and in marriages. So I can't accept that, saying that we're not loving, because a lot of women are. We got some men that are loving, not that much, because you men like to be strong. Y'all talk a lot about saying that y'all alpha brothers. Y'all don't want to, y'all not the beta brothers. So you push down the loving to show yourself hard, when the Creator have put loving in all of us. And it is up to us to display it and to release it at the times that it is needed. Now, I want to go on to this. He said that a lot of the women, he said, have hit the wall north of 35. Black Ram said this. No, while you saying we women hitting the wall north of 35, I'm saying I'm hitting the altar for you men and praying for our men, because the men are turning against us and the men are not liking us no more, and the men are changing toward us. And I see it. I realize it. And that's why I ain't hitting 35. I'm hitting the altar, because we need our men. That the word of God told us 2 is better than 1. And I'm talking about a man and a woman. He said it's not good that man should be alone. That means man and woman. We need each other. And we don't realize how much we need each other, man and woman. The enemy know how much we need each other. That's why he's causing so much division between the man and the woman, to stop the covenant, to stop how it was originated from coming together. And yes, I want a husband. And yes, I want a king. And yes, I want my Lord. Every woman may not want that, but I can only talk right now from what I want, because I am wife material. I can defend the statement, and I can say we are out here waiting, not desperate, we're not desperate, we're not fiending, but we waiting. If you're a woman of substance, you will wait for the right king. You will not spread your emotions. You will not spread your bodily fluids all around. You will wait. Because when you sleep around, because he mentioned those names. He said you done slept with James, Tay, Donald, John, this, that, all and the other. I'm not trying to sleep with all of them men, because it ain't going to benefit me. It's going to tire me out. But who I am trying to sleep with is my husband, that one man, that only man. A lot of women, they don't keep to that rule, but you do got a lot of women that do keep to that rule. And when you made that statement, Black Ram, there's a lot of men that sleep around with different women. I mean, and there's a lot of men that got wives and yet sleep around on their wives. So I think this is a two-way street. We all should stop sleeping around if we married and be dedicated to our marriage and to our covenant. It don't matter if you're not happy. Just because you're not happy, do that give you the right to cheat on your covenant? Do it give you the right to go outside and operate outside the boundaries because you're not happy? God forbid. That is not right. Now, he asked this question, where are the submissive women? Yes, there are still some submissive women that will submit, that will obey. Now, you got some women with mouths that will say, I'm grown just like him. He can't tell me nothing. We got some women out here that want to wear the pants, want to be the man. But I'm going to tell you something. A woman of substance, because I am a woman of substance. I'm a straightforward woman. I'm a strong woman. But I know my place. I know that I wear a dress. I could never be a man. I don't want to be a man. And I have femininity in me. I know that I was made to be a woman, to serve and to respect the men, and know that the men are the head. Men are the leaders, and that we women fall up under the men. I understand the order, all of that. Now, do every woman understand that order? No. Do women want to understand that order? The women of substance do. And even the women that struggle with that, some of them are trying. Sometimes women are pushed over to the edge when we try to do those things. And when y'all men push us to the edge, you cause us women to come out fighting where you don't see the submissiveness. You don't see the loving. You don't see the gentleness and the kindness and the soft femininity you want to see, because you've pushed us in a corner. But we're better together. When you work together, you won't see these things. There are some submissive women left. Yes, Black Ram. There are some submissive women left. Because if I had a husband and I wanted to do something, and I mean I really wanted to do it, let's just say I said I want to go out with the girls and go eat with them. And my husband said, no, I want you to stay home tonight. And I hadn't been out with my girls, let's just say in 30 days. We ain't been nowhere together. What am I going to choose? My husband. Because my friends are my friend. And if they are true friends, they will understand that and they will wait, because home comes first. That's being submissive. But if I tell my husband, man, I'm going anyway, you going to always be here. You my husband. I'll be back later. You'll be here and going with my friends. That's not being submissive. And actually, it's going to cause problems. So yes, there are still some submissive women that are out here in 2022. Matter of fact, there are some women that's looking, and when I say looking, they're waiting, looking for husbands to find them so that they can be submissive and that they can release that side of them. Because remember, women, we ain't supposed to be going out looking for no man. We're not supposed to be thirsty. The Bible say, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. We supposed to just be doing what we're supposed to do and be found. Let them find us being submissive and kind and loving, whether it's to the children we already have, to our careers, to the Lord, whatever the situation may be. Let him find you with that being committed, and not us women going out being thirsty, looking, because there are some women that do go out looking and thirsty. And when you go do that, a lot of times we run up on the wrong man. That's why it's a lot of divorces, because of it's been changed. Instead of the man looking, the woman's looking. It's a lot of divorces because there's no submission with a lot of the women. But there are also a lot of divorces because the men are not treating the women right, and they're cheating and they're stepping outside of the boundaries. Now, I want to also address this, and I want to be quick. He said that we are rebellious. The women are rebellious. He said we are harlots. I was like, wow, really, Black Ram? All of us women are not harlots. A woman of substance is not a harlot. A woman of substance is not rebellious. We all have sinned and fell short of his glory. So there are men and women that are rebellious, have went astray. I mean, and to be honest, this comes from, there's a root to everything. There is a root. And when I was kind of listening to a lot of this stuff, Black Ram, that you were saying, I said, especially when I heard you said you're very emotional. I said, he been hurt. Some woman done really got to his heart, and he held it there and have not released that unforgiveness, because you can't put everybody in the bowl and say they all the same. We ain't all the same. We all are women and we all are men, but we don't portray all of the same characters. He said we're materialistic. He said we want things. He said we whine, we complain. Now, men, y'all want things too. Just like we women want things from you men, we women want you to, we women want you men to take us out to eat, to cater to us, to give us gifts, to love us and respect us. But you men want things too. You men want us women to respect y'all. You men want us women to honor y'all. So it's a two-way street. But we are the women. Now, I also want to address this again because, Black Ram, you talk a lot about the woman on how she whine, complain, how she want to run stuff, control things. Women of substance, we're not the lead. Women of substance are the helpmeets. We are not rebellious. Women of substance, we are your friends. We are your lovers. We're your helpmeet. We're your other half. We are the women in your life that loves our kings, is what we are. Now, he said this. He keep asking, where are all the good women at? And you've asked this question, excuse me, Black Ram, several times. You said, where the good women at? Where the wife material? Where are they at? And it almost sound like, Black Ram, you whine. I can't find them. Where they at? I'm digging through the dirt. I can't find them. Well, maybe they hiding because they waiting for the men of substance to show up in their life. Catch that. Maybe they hide because they waiting for the men that respect them, or quote unquote that respect us, to show up on the scene. Maybe we women of substance is hiding, waiting. Maybe that's why you keep asking where wife material is at, where the good women are at. Oh, where they hiding? You also mentioned, he said, they ain't smart. He say that they ain't funny. He say, we just want a fun boy. Oh my God, I just want a man that respect women and that respect himself first. Respect women, respect the Lord, and respect time, and put his family first. We are both emotional creatures, men and women. The Lord created us with feelings and with emotions, and it is okay to express those. But to have tantrums and fits, that's a whole nother level and a whole different topic and another story. Now, he said that our storage, Black Ram, you said our women's storage is full. You say because of all the different men that the women have been with a lot of different men. That's not true for our women. And I also want to say this to you, that there's a lot of men's storage that's full. Why they can't love the woman right, and can't be the dedicated husband, and can't commit to the relationship properly, because their storage is full as well. He asked again, he said, where are they? Where are the good women? He said, they can't cook. He said, then they attack us. He said, where are the good women at? He said, we gossip, we talk, we run our mouth, we nag. He said, where are the good women at? And then he targets single women. And he say single women with 2, 3, 4 different baby daddies. Well, now, there are some men with 2, 3, 4 different baby mamas. Now, we're going to have to take responsibility. Men, take your responsibility for the wrong choices you made. And women, take your responsibility for the wrong choices you made. Experience is the best teacher. And we are supposed to learn from our experiences. When we make a mistake, we don't do that no more. A lot of people got the I can't help it. A lot of people don't want to do right. They don't want to turn and change from what they've been doing. Some people like failure. They like sin. They like doing stuff that is going to bring them to an end of destruction. But there are some people that want to do right, want to get it right, and don't want to continue to make wrong choices, follow in the wrong path. And to the single women, because I am a single woman with children, and I have 2 kids at home, and my 2 kids at home with the same baby daddy. Yes, they got the same daddy. And if you were to say to me, Black Ram, then why you got 2 kids and ain't married? Well, Black Ram, I divorced him because of infidelity. And Black Ram, if you say, see how the woman don't want us, yes, the woman do want. Because I stayed in that marriage a long time. How long? 9 years. And I put up with things. I stayed because I loved him. But you can't keep burning the bridge that you cross. Women get tired. Men get tired. And then I got out according to the word. And the word says that if you are caught in the act of adultery, because God hates divorce, you can get a divorce. But in fact, my husband at that time shared the things that he was doing in our marriage that freed me. And when I got a divorce, and I had peace with it. Even when I got a divorce, I yet loved him. But who wants to continue to be, let's say, manipulated or mistreated or cheated on? Not a person of substance, because a person of substance wants to be matched with another person of substance. And so even the single mothers that got different baby daddies, don't do it no more. Change from where you are and fix your life. And it can happen. And then you targeted saying how we women run and put you on child support. We take your house. We want your money. Well, now, Black Ram, if you men give us children and do not take care of your responsibility, what are we to do? We want to work it out with you men and do right that way. But there's sometimes you cannot get sense out of people. And then you have to involve the authorities to get what you need. Silly, ridiculous, because you didn't have to involve the authorities before y'all came together. But sometimes it be that way. And I can even talk from my experience. Did I run when I got a divorce and put him on child support and take his house? I didn't. Matter of fact, he thanked me and said, I thought it was going to get real ugly. He said, but thank you for not making it ugly. Now, you really don't know that happened, but the good Lord do. And if you say, well, why did you handle it that way? I handled it that way because when we really love people, love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't kill. Love doesn't destroy. Love doesn't attack. So I figured I let you have that. And I let the Lord deal with you. So I gave him the house. A lot of people thought I was stupid because they say, you got the kids. Why you give him the house? Because I wanted him to cut his own throat. I'll give you the house. I'll give you this. I'll let you keep your 401k so you can have peace. Why? Because I knew that I wanted to move forward in life and I wanted the blessings of God. So take the stuff. But I did say, but can you take care of your children? He said, yes, I can. Can you give me this a month for your children? I don't want to have to bring the government in to make you. I want to say I appreciate him. He has been faithful every month, taking care of his kids. Even though we're not together and we are divorced, he has been faithful every month. I don't have to get the authorities, child support, police. Every month, he voluntarily pays and takes care of his children. That's a man of substance. He made a mistake. It cost him his family. But it looked like he renewed himself, fixed it, and provide and take care of his children. We're not together still, but what's most important, that the kids are being taken care of. So then I wanted to address, he said that a lot of us women don't qualify to be wifey. That may be true for a lot of women, because a lot of women ain't trying to get married. A lot of women ain't trying to be no housewife and cook and have children. They not. But there are some women out here that want to be married, want to be wives, want a family, want to have children, want to serve their husbands. I'm one of them. We are out here. I mean, is it so obvious? You know, if we are taking care of your children, the single women, of substance, it's evident showing that we are good material. Because good material take care of the responsibility regardless of what happens. Now, as I get ready to come to an end, Black Ram, you said we women be on our phone, texting, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You say sometimes we be in the bed with you on the phone. Now, come on, you men be on the phone. You go outside. You hide your phone from us. Keep your phone near. When you got to guard your phone, that's already telling me something. And social media has really taken control of a whole lot of people. It's a social media problem, not necessarily really the problem you stating like you were stating it, but it is. If we go without these phones, man, this world will be messed up. Because everywhere you go, people are recording. They on their phones. People are walking on their phone, exercising on their phone, at work on their phone. I mean, it's ridiculous. But that does not necessarily mean because they on their phone that they're cheating. Sometimes folks are on their phone checking their emails. Folks is on their phone on Facebook. People are on their phones doing work. There are a number of reasons. But if you want that quality time with your man or your woman, ask them to put the phone down. Ask them for their undivided attention. That's how you fix that. And so you said that the single women, you said the least to repent. We won't repent. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of repenting women. Because most of the churches is made up of women. And a lot of times, who going to the altars when the altar call is called? The women. You got men sometimes, but not many. Ain't that many men really in church? Ain't that many men really going to the altar? Truth is the truth. The Bible said that the truth will make you free. We need to quit saying set you free, because it ain't set you. It's going to make you free. Make you free. And last but not least, he asked the question again. He said, where are the good women? He said, where's the wife material? Where are they? It's almost like I could hear you screaming this because I was counting. Okay, he said that once. And then he did his dialogue, said it again. And his dialogue, I'm like, you asked almost 8 times, where the good women at? But Black Ram, I come to tell you, Black Ram 313. We are out here. We are waiting. And we are waiting to be found. And before we become wife material, we are in a holding spot being good women and good mothers. And then we are being good workers on our job. This is where we are, waiting to be found by the men of substance. You men, quit running across the country getting other women. We're here. We are important. We can respect you. We can love you. We are here. Quit telling them men to go get passports and all these women here are in Texas. Quit saying that we women here in Texas is no value and no good. We are good. We are some value. Y'all had kids with us. We had your children. Do you know how much we went through carrying the child, delivering the child, taking care of your children? We are of some value. Some of you men married us. We are of value. because some caught your attention to marry us. And when you married us, we took care of you. We cooked, we cleaned. Those that could cook and clean. We took care of our womanly duties. We were by your side. So we are out here. There needs to be a healing with the men and the women. There needs to be a healing with relationship. And the biggest problem of it all is that we got to be friends before we could be lovers. Somebody got to set the standard. Whether it's the man or the woman, set the standard. Quit going to bed on the first night. Quit going to bed with them. And know them. First of all, I don't even condone sex before marriage. I don't. But if you're going to be hard-headed and do it, at least give this man or woman 6 months to know them and know who you're dealing with. And let me tell you why. You got to be concerned about the bloodline. Because whatever's in that bloodline, when you connect with that man or woman, you connect to that bloodline. And then you got to think about your children. When you have children with them, whatever's in that bloodline is going to be passed over to your children. Unless you know how to pray and bind and rebuke them curses that it does not cross over into your children. It's a lot of things to consider going into relationships that we do not consider, that we do not think about. And that has been the biggest problem with men and women. We hook up with folks. We don't know nothing about them, their background, their past, their bloodline. We don't know their family curses. We don't know situations. We hook up with them because, oh, you lusted. They look good. They are prized. They're going to make me look good. This is what I want. And then it doesn't last. A lot of men want women as trophies on their arms. You men, y'all better quit looking for trophies and start looking for a woman that's going to commit and a woman with good character. And then women, y'all better quit looking for these brothers that's fine and look good and got money. Because sometimes you get fine, look good with money, but you going through hell. You better start looking for these men that's going to respect you, that's going to love you, that's going to commit to you and commit to his family, no matter what. That trumps money. Of course, you want a man that got something. And a man want a woman that has something. But we got to still remember, what about all of the characteristics that go with that? I mean, you need money in this world, but I need to be respected too. I need to know that I'm important to you. I need to know that you love me and you're going to respect me. And I need to know that when you in all the way. And you got my back. Because it's the same thing, vice versa. When I'm with you 100. I'm in all the way. Yeah, as they say, I'm in with you, just don't cross me. And then you even got some women that say, even if you cross me, I'm going to forgive you. We're going to work it out and try. Hey, if that's your boat, if you like it, I love it. But it's just the line that I draw. I can go all the way with you. But when we get to the cheating part, that's when I'm going to have to depart and go my separate ways. Because it's just stuff out here that you pick up that you can't get rid of. You lay with dog, you get fleas. I ain't trying to be inching. So I want to tell you tonight, thank you for tuning in here with me with Lady C on Wife Material. I want to give a shout out because there's a lot of women out there that is wife material. What really qualifies you as wife material? Because Black Ram 313, you said, what is really a wife? What is wife material? I'm going to tell you before I sign off what qualifies you as wife material. I say a woman of substance. I say a woman of obedience. I say a woman of great character, knowledge. I say a woman, Proverbs 31, that should have been number 1. Because really, in Proverbs 31, honey, she doing all that. You's a wife. But sometimes we have to be worked up to that. Sometimes we get married. Some people don't know right off. You do X, Y, Z. Sometimes you learn as you go. Because mamas ain't teaching daughters like they used to how to be wives. You know, it used to be back in the day, these older mothers was teaching young girls, this how you be a wife. Prepare yourself, respect yourself. You ain't got to reveal. You know, every time you walk out this door, you look nice. You comb your hair. You wear nice clothes. You keep clean. You know, you respect yourself. Make a man respect you. Don't let him call you out your names and like Harley. Don't let him be calling you that. And those trainings is training you to be a wife. But nowadays, a lot of the women don't get the training. And that's why you're seeing a lot of women that's showing and revealing, wearing bonnets on their head, walking out the house looking any kind of way, you know, sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, laying with a man on the first night. Some women, and I call those are not women of substance. Because a woman of substance care about how she look, care about how she responds. She care about her delivery of things. She cares about how people perceive her, because perception is everything. I ain't finna walk out of here in no bonnet. Talking about I'm going to the grocery store in a bonnet and some pajamas and some house shoes. That ain't wife material. Because don't no man want to see his wife leaving the house that's undressed for bedroom wear. A woman of substance and a man want to see his wife, which is wife material, leaving the house with her hair combed, in clothes made for the public, and dressed appropriate for whatever the occasion is. Now, you got some men don't want that. You got some men that want to see every and anything. And we know once again, those are not women of substance. So shout out Black Ram 313. Respond back to me. Hit me up. And let me know what you think. I appreciate y'all listening to me tonight. Just fighting for wife material. There are good women still left. There are some women out here that can be wives and waiting to be wives. And shouting out to the men. Quit being so hard on us women. We ain't perfect, and you men ain't perfect. We are under construction. We're working progress. Yes, you got rebellious women, but you got some women that want to learn and turn it and change it. And then you got some women out there that totally respect our men. And I just want to say to you tonight, Lady C, I respect y'all men. Y'all do some wild and crazy things sometimes. Y'all don't do us right sometimes, but I respect you. And even my ex-husband that I'm not married to anymore, that he jeopardized our marriage, our covenant. Even with that, I respect him. Because you know what that's truly called? It's called forgiveness. You got to have forgiveness, Black Ram. Let that start flowing through your heart. Because when you start letting forgiveness flow through your heart, even being emotional, you'll see out of a different pair of eyes and see things different. Because we got to quit being hard on one another. None of us are not perfect. We have to allow room for error. And if you allow room for error, then we won't be so hard and judgmental on people. I have met some very judgmental people. I'm like, oh my God, you judging them for that? Everything? I can't live that way. I gotta have some peace. I gotta be relaxed. And I just be watching what folks do and be like, I pray for them. Because we gonna mess up. I even mess up. One question I asked my husband when I was married, I said, was there anything I could have did that would have changed your situation? Was there anything I could have did to stay married and you love me and you cover me and you be committed to our marriage. And you know what he told me? He said it had nothing to do with you. He said this was mine. I own this. It was all about me. That's what gave me peace. And that's what freed me when he said that to me. Because I tried. And we can know. Now, am I saying I was perfect? Because I know some of you saying that you don't look like you're a bit, just submissive, all like that. I made some mistakes. There was times he wanted to make some choices that I said, I don't want to roll with that. I don't think that's the right way, the right choice. But we talked about it. I gave my opinion of it. There was some times I said, I don't want to do that. But did I cause such a disruption that I'm pushing my husband out to another woman? No, I didn't. You got to learn to agree to disagree. And I even asked him the question. I said, was I submissive to you? You know what? He said, for the most part. But when he said for the most part, that bothered me. I needed to know the part that wasn't the most, what was missing. What part of that you felt that I was not submissive. You know why? So I could fix that for the next man. That he won't have to say that. That he'll be able to say, you were submissive for me. You were submissive to me for the whole part. And he shared with me that little part, what it was. And what I did, I went and worked on that. And I went and corrected that. So that my next journey, my next covenant, and my next union could be great. You know why? Because the best is yet to come. Thank you for tuning in with Lady C. Until next time, we will talk.